When Kyla found out that me and Angela got married, it hurted her to the core, to the point where she just started really making my life miserable. She started harassing us, posting stuff on Facebook, making threats, keeping my son away from me because of me being married. It's just totally different.
Before Leo and Angela got together, Leo was a great father. Angela comes to the picture, our son gets burnt. He got third-degree burns on his fingers and on his legs. Oh, it was the worst feeling ever. Like, I cried for days. My soul broke apart. That's my baby, my only child, my life right there.
Kyla's making it seem like my wife possibly could have burnt our son, but there's no way possible. I mean, I feel like she's doing it just to get back at us.
I don't like Leo's wife, Angela. In my mind, I don't think Leo would burn my son. But his wife, she's capable of anything and everything. They're basically saying that I burned my son, and that's not true. My son was A1 when he left me. Gets sent back to me. I got CPS charges, I got jail time, all of it for something I didn't do. That's not fair.
I hope Kyla is not the type of mother to burn our son, but I think she knew something. Once I noticed the burns, that's when she really did go MIA. She just stopped talking to me and responded to my messages and calls.
I did not burn my son, not at all. My baby was violated. Pain, hurt. Why my child? Why my baby? In my mind, no chance in heaven right now that she didn't do that to my son.
I want Kyla to basically know that me and Angela didn't have nothing to do with our son getting burnt. I do feel like I let him down. I do feel like I didn't protect him like I should have. I should have been there for him more. If Kyla failed this test, then I'm filing charges against her, and I would never let her see my son again.
Kyla believes that you may have burned her son's hand.
Yes, Steve.
Did you?
No, I love that little boy. I love all of his children. I love my husband. I'm a mother and a grandmother. This has nothing to do with our marriage. This is everything about that little boy. I have been there for that little boy.
Do you have any idea how he burned his hand?
No, I don't, and that's why I'm here. I'm here to find out why. I'm not capable of burning anyone, despite what she says. I am a mother myself and a grandmother. I'm an ex-police officer and a nurse. I have no reason to hurt a child that cannot fight back.
How did you react when you saw the little boy's
I was
hands?
hurt.
Yeah.
I was hurt because what happened? He can't tell us that.
And it had to hurt. I mean,
It
his
had to
burns,
hurt.
you know.
It had to hurt. When I saw the burns had already started to heal. That's what's bothering me. And she keeps saying when she gave him back, I never saw her. The only interaction I have with this woman is the picking up and the dropping off of the child, and I don't say anything. That is between her and Leo.
Do you have an opinion on what kind of mother Kyla is?
I try to keep my opinions to myself.
Well, I'm asking
but
you, though.
She's not a good mother. You're in and out of jail. You're in and out of trouble.
She's in and out of jail?
Yeah.
For what?
She's been in trouble before. Things that I don't want to know, but when we got the message, she was in jail.
Now, there's big age difference here.
It's a very large age difference.
He's 23 years old.
Yes, and I'm 48.
Yeah. Is it strange to be dating such a young man?
At times, it is, and I'm not gonna lie.
Because when I talk to you, you know, here as you say, you're an accomplished woman. You were a police officer, you're a nurse, you're a mother, you're a grandmother. It strikes me odd that a woman of your stature would be with
someone
a 23-year-old guy.
Yes, but he is an awesome individual. When you get to know him, he's not the average 23-year-old. He has never been the average 23-year-old. We do well together. We do. We all have problems.
Right.
Every relationship does. But for the most...
And you're married now?
Yes, we've been married since July.
Since July. And
Yes.
when did you guys meet?
It's been almost 7 months.
So you got married after knowing him for like 3 or 4 months?
We've known each other longer. We started dating 7 months ago. But
why did you get married so quick?
I have health issues.
Okay.
And that's why.
Okay. But you love the main reason is love.
I love him.
Okay.
I do love him. He's an awesome dad. He's an awesome provider, and he has become my best friend.
Let's meet Leo's ex, who the little boy, she's the mother of the little boy that got burned. Here's Kyla.
Bitch, you ain't no mother. How?
But I'm helping you with your child. I'm helping raise your child. I don't hold your baby hostage.
You didn't even take him to the hospital.
What?
So you pick him up from Leo?
Picked him up from
Okay.
her and that.
And so how did you discover that your son's hand was burned?
When he got to me, Steve,
Right.
my baby's hand was swole, red, burn marks, leg burnt.
Right.
How can a 1-year-old do something like that to himself?
I don't think that's, I don't think he can. So when you see the burns on him, what do you do?
I took my baby immediately to the hospital.
Okay. And what did they say?
It's a 3rd-degree burn on his hand and his leg.
Right. Were the police called?
Yeah.
And what did the police say?
They can't do nothing because it's an old situation.
It's an old situation. What does that mean?
That he wasn't in my care as long as I was locked
But
up,
did the police
incarcerated.
But did the police go and talk to them?
I don't know.
Did the police come talk to you?
No, the police never came.
See?
CPS contacted us. I talked to the CPS worker one time. She said thank you, and I have not heard anything since.
Okay. Any chance Leo burned your son?
He could have.
He could have.
Yeah.
Did you do it?
No.
Okay. Any idea how your son burned himself?
No, Steve.
Okay.
I was incarcerated. I got my baby back the next day I got out.
Okay.
I had to call the police on them
Why?
to get my son back.
Okay. Let's your ex, your husband, Leo. Let's bring him out.
You
Bitch, who think you brought it up on? This ain't that.
But you want to keep on acting like it was us?
You did it. and
He
she
had it
did
when you got out of
Whoever
jail
else
and
y'all was
before
with
jail.
Did it. Hurt
Before
my baby.
you went to jail,
Mine,
Kyla.
baby. Mine.
Do you have any idea how your son sustained those injuries?
I don't.
Was he in your and Angela's care when he got burned?
He wasn't in our care, but he was in our care when we figured it out that he was burnt.
How did you figure out he was burned?
I figured it out basically when I was picking him up from me having date night with Angela, and I was pretty much reaching for him, and I seen his hand. But when you look at it, everything was old. It was already healing, Steve. Like,
But she says she couldn't have done it because she was
I ain't
incarcerated.
listening to her.
No, but I'm saying, is that a fact that she was incarcerated when he
she
got
wasn't
burned?
incarcerated when that burn happened.
Okay,
She
that's
might
what
have
you're
been
saying.
incarcerated when she
So
called
is
me
it
and I
possible
got
that
him.
Kyla burned him?
It's possible anybody could have burnt them. I mean, with her acting like this and her being crazy, yeah, I wouldn't put no doubt on it.
Kyla, I already told y'all if whatever happens to my grandchild, somebody's gonna pay. I don't believe you did nothing. I don't believe Leo did nothing.
She did an
I don't know
accident.
about
Still
Angela because I
going on.
didn't know her.
Still.
You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any idea at all how your son
No.
or your grandson got burned?
I'm with Kyla. I didn't even know he was burnt until she called me.
Right.
When I came and she
would've
showed
known.
me
She
his
would've
hand,
answered her
his
phone.
hand
But you
had
would
burn
say
marks.
at the age he was at when he got burned, there's no way that he could have did something to burn himself.
Listen, Steve, I have asked them. I feel like this. I had 5 kids myself. Mistakes happen.
Sure.
If he grabbed the pot, if he grabbed the flat irons, if he grabbed the curlers, just admit it. Just all you gotta do is admit it.
Right.
When I found out that Kyla and Leo were dating, at first it was great. When Leo found out that Kyla was pregnant, he started to act real different. It was like he would still come there, he would still be around her, but then at the end of the day, it's like he'll go somewhere else. He was leaving, going to his other girlfriends, but coming back to her, and I used to get mad about it because I didn't like it. Kyla tried everything to make the relationship work, but Leo was basically playing games to where it didn't work. He just taunted with her brain, like he wanted to be with her, but then he'd show a different side afterwards. So now we found out that he's married to Angela, a woman that's twice his age, and how did that happen all of a sudden when you was just with my sister? I'm just saying, was he actually going with her in the meantime of him dating my sister? I seen the burns on the baby, and it did get me to questioning who did it and why. Well, as far as I see, Kyla is actually a good mother. If Kyla was to fail her test, I know I would be mad. I would be distraught. I probably wouldn't talk to her anymore. I really don't want to pick sides here. I want to know what happened to my nephew, and I want to know who did it and what kind of monster are you to burn my nephew like that.
You took a lie detector test, right?
Yes.
You took one, Leo, and you took one.
Yes.
Okay. So we're gonna find out. Leo came here, he took a lie detector test, and we asked him, did you intentionally burn your 1-year-old son? He answered no. Were you present when your 1-year-old son was burned? He answered no. The results came back the same to each question, and they came back that Leo told the truth. Angela took a lie detector test. We asked her, did you intentionally burn your 1-year-old stepson? She answered no. Were you present when your 1-year-old stepson was burned? She answered no. The results came back the same for each question, and they came back that Angela told the truth. Kyla took a lie detector test. And we asked her, did you intentionally burn your 1-year-old son? She said no. She told the truth.
Up she went.
I knew that. Stop it.
I knew that. Still don't believe it.
Were you
You
present?
over there know who burnt my son, don't want to say anything.
Were you present when your 1-year-old son was burned? She answered no. She did not tell the truth. Okay, so let's reiterate. You failed for being present when your baby was burned.
That means you was there. You was there when somebody burned my nephew.
So the whole time.
Your baby.
The whole time we looking at Angela and Leo, I should have been looking at you and who?
The whole
I don't
time.
want to say no names, but is that who burned
Like
my
you
grandbaby?
innocent.
Kyla.
You know what, ladies?
I
Can I
just
just
wanna
have
get
you step up for 1 second? I
wanna
want
get
to
out.
talk to Kyla for real once.
You already know what this is.
The one thing that I
you know that, right?
listen, Kyla.
No.
The one thing is, you can't outrun
It's
this
so
problem.
overtrained.
You can walk away right now, but your mother-in-law's not going away, and your sister's not going away, and they're going to want answers. And someday you're going to have to explain. You're going to have to explain it to your son.
Just tell me what happened to my son.
Okay. She went outside.
Well, my son was with you bitches when he got burnt, and I ain't get my son back after his burn killed up. But the doctor still told Kyla what was wrong with her son. Where was these bitches at?
Precious, are you okay?
I'm fine. I just.
Why you out here versus your sister? That's all I want to know. Where's she at? She hiding so much.
I'm sure she's very embarrassed that she's been exposed for. Listen. She passed the test for intentionally burning the child. She didn't intentionally burn.
I don't care.
Just like
you said you didn't know, though.
Right. She said she didn't know. She knows what happened because she failed for being present at
That's
the time.
apparent.
Okay.
We do understand.
And as you said, and you know, me being a father,
my thing is
kids
this,
get hurt.
Steve. This is my child, okay? His son is my grandson. But at the end of the day, he married this woman, and I treated her like dog crap. Do you hear me? I treated her like dog crap because I don't know you. All I know is my grandson is hurt, and you the newbie in the picture.
Right.
At the end of the day, I knew y'all had him. At the end of the day, I'm hearing everything, but I'm not there. I'm sorry that I treated you like that.
So everybody, you got the answers that
That's
you
her
came
fault.
here for
Kyla
today.
knows she can talk to me.
I hope when you go home that you'll be able to get the truth and find out. And when you do, I hope you let us know
Don't care.
so we can update this show and let everybody know. Because I think you will be able to get the truth out of your sister.
I called you, Steve, for help because I watch your show all the time.
Somebody's going to watch this and say, you know what, she was brave enough to do that, I can do that too. Do you want to tell your story on the Steve Wilkos Show? Visit the link in the description to get my help.